What's up, guys? Clutch Fan Thursday, bringing a StringKing Lacrosse 2X Plus and 2S Plus Lacrosse Mesh review. So as you don't know, StringKing is releasing a new type of the mesh. I guess it's a new version, you could say, of their Type 2 products. I was fortunate enough to get some at the end of February. I bought them from them, as well as all my other StringKing stuff. So if you watched my StringKing unboxing video, you probably heard me towards the end of the video say a product that I couldn't show you. But now I'm allowed to show you guys and do a review of it. So 2S Plus and 2X Plus, like I was just saying, are their newest versions of their Type 2 mesh. The main difference that they told me and that I noticed right away was the weave in the mesh. So vertically going downwards and upwards, the yarns are actually twisted. So what that gives you is an increased feel, naturally a better channel, and overall just better performance in my opinion. One thing else that is pretty unique about this mesh is 5 grams lighter than Type 2. So Type 2 is 30, these are 25, and then just for comparison, Otter Mesh is 18 grams. So it's not quite there, but it's a good happy medium. Since it is lighter, I do notice that the 2S is a bit softer. It may just be me being weird, but I think it is a bit softer. The 2X I feel is also a bit stiffer due to the fact of the vertical twisting of the yarns. So one thing that says on the tag right here is semi-hard and smoothest release. So since it is a bit harder, that's going to create the smoother release. And the bottom of the 2X or 2S Plus, it says semi-soft and ultimate feel. So the twisted yarns do in fact create a natural channel or a better channel. I did a little experiment where I strung up a Lakota U with 2S, and then this is my personal Lakota U with a 2S Plus pocket. I mean, obviously the channel isn't something that's just super tight like that. It is a bit tighter, but it's not enough to where some basic stringer is going to notice it right away. The twisted yarns do in fact give it increased feel. You can definitely feel the ball come out a bit more. Might just be the way I string my sticks. But just cradling without shooting strings, I could tell a difference between the 2S and the 2S Plus. I haven't personally strung up 2X or 2X Plus, or I guess 2X Plus, just because I like the softer version of their StringKing mesh. But I did give a piece to Sam, so I'll get his full review up here later on next time I see him. So the main difference is, besides that stuff, is the price point. These are priced at $29.99 a piece, as to where Type 2 is $19.99 and Otter Mesh is $39.99. So it's right between Type 2 and Otter Mesh, and for that you get increased feel, a bit stiffer, a bit softer mesh, as well as 5 grams lighter. I definitely think it's worth checking out if you guys have the money for it. One thing that I've always stressed to people when they're picking out mesh or getting a pocket strung is the mesh itself plays such a key role, because if you have mesh that's not strung properly, or a different type of mesh and a different type of stick, it's just it can create problems. So that's what I like to do. I like to have 2 sticks strung the exact same way with the same type of mesh, just to kind of help out. So overall, I mean, I really can't find any flaws in the 2S Plus and 2X Plus. Granted, I've only had it for about 2 weeks. I only had a piece strung up for about a week and a half. So I'm still testing it, and I'll give you guys my full test review later on as I find out more about it. One thing that worried me, though, is because it is 5 grams lighter and a bit thinner, or at least it feels and looks a bit thinner, is it might rip easier. I've personally never had a piece of StringKing mesh rip on me, but I know some people who have, possibly because they don't use a shooting string for the bottom string, because it does take a toll on mesh. It's one thing I learned from StringKing. I've been doing in all my sticks now is a bottom string using a shooting string. So that could be the problem, but overall, I can't find any cons in StringKing 2S Plus and 2X Plus. The price point, yes, it is expensive, but you get what you pay for. So definitely check it out. It's being released March 15th. I believe StringKing will probably release it a bit earlier on their website, and then retailers get it on the 15th. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Here's one last look at my Lakota U with the 2S Plus in it. I'll put the pattern in the description, and one of these days I'll do a tutorial on how I do my top string and things like that. But overall, the increased feel is just, it feels good when you pound the pocket, when you have a ball in there, as opposed to just the normal 2S and 2X. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Yeah.